the goal-setting method that actually works. Here's a statistic that will blow your mind. 97% of people who set goals never achieve them. Think about that for a moment. Nearly everyone who gets excited about a New Year's resolution, a business plan, or a life change will fail. But here's what's even more shocking. It's not because they lack willpower, intelligence, or resources. It's because they're using a goal-setting method that's fundamentally broken. Today, I'm going to expose why the SMART goals method they teach in business school is actually sabotaging your success, and reveal the emotionally aligned goal system that turns dreams into inevitable outcomes. This is the difference between the 97% who hope for success and the 3% who command it. Let's talk about why SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, are actually keeping you stuck. On the surface, they seem logical. Be specific about what you want. Make it measurable. Ensure it's achievable. Make sure it's relevant, and set a deadline. Sounds good, right? Wrong. Here's the problem. SMART goals are designed for your logical brain, but your logical brain isn't what drives behavior. Your emotional brain is. And when your goals aren't emotionally aligned with who you really are, your subconscious mind will sabotage them every single time. Think about the last goal you set that you didn't achieve. I'm betting it looked great on paper. It was specific, measurable. All the boxes were checked. But somewhere between setting the goal and achieving it, you lost steam. You found excuses. You procrastinated. You eventually gave up. That's not a willpower problem. That's an alignment problem. The traditional goal-setting approach asks you to pick a destination without understanding why you want to go there. It's like planning a road trip to a place you've never been for reasons you don't fully understand. You might start the journey, but you'll never finish it. Here's what nobody tells you. If your goals don't align with your values, if they don't connect to your deeper purpose, if they don't resonate with who you are at your core, they're not goals, they're wishes. And wishes don't come true just because you write them down. The most successful people in the world don't set SMART goals. They set soul goals, goals that are so aligned with their authentic self that achieving them feels inevitable. So let me introduce you to what I call the SOUL goal system. SOUL stands for soulful, ownership, unstoppable, and leveraged. This isn't just another acronym. This is a complete paradigm shift in how you think about goals. S, soulful. Your goals must connect to your deepest values and authentic self. Ask yourself, if I achieve this goal, will I become more of who I truly am or less? If the answer is less, it's the wrong goal. Your goals should be an expression of your soul, not a betrayal of it. Let me give you an example. Sarah wanted to make $1 million because she thought it would make her happy. But when we dug deeper, we discovered her core value was freedom. The money wasn't the real goal. The freedom was. So we reframed her goal. Create enough passive income to have complete freedom over my time. Same financial target, completely different emotional driver. O, ownership. You must own every aspect of your goal. This means taking 100% responsibility for the outcome, regardless of external circumstances. No blaming the economy, your boss, your family, or your past. If you're not willing to own it completely, don't set it. You, unstoppable. Your goal should create an internal fire that makes you unstoppable. When you think about your goal, you should feel excited, energized, maybe even a little scared. If thinking about your goal doesn't make you want to jump out of bed in the morning, it's not the right goal. L, leveraged. Your goal should create momentum in multiple areas of your life. The best goals aren't just about achieving one thing. They're about becoming the kind of person who can achieve anything. When you set a leveraged goal, achieving it makes every other area of your life better. Here's the key difference. SMART goals focus on the what. Soul goals focus on the why and the who. They ask not just what you want to achieve, but who you need to become to achieve it. And here's the secret. When your goals are truly aligned with your soul, the how starts to reveal itself naturally. Opportunities appear, people show up to help, resources become available. It's not magic, it's alignment. Let me explain the psychology behind why this works. Your brain has something called the reticular activating system, or RAS. It's like a filter that determines what information gets through to your conscious awareness. When you're emotionally connected to a goal, your RAS starts looking for opportunities to achieve it. Think about when you decided to buy a certain car. Suddenly, you started seeing that car everywhere. The cars were always there. Your brain just wasn't filtering them in. The same thing happens with emotionally aligned goals. When you're truly connected to what you want, your brain starts noticing opportunities that were invisible before. But here's where most people go wrong. They set goals based on what they think they should want, not what they actually want. They set goals to impress others, to meet expectations, to prove something. And when you're trying to achieve someone else's definition of success, your RAS works against you, not for you. I've seen people achieve in 6 months what others couldn't achieve in 6 years, simply because their goals were aligned with their authentic self. When you're pursuing something that's truly yours, obstacles become stepping stones, setbacks become setups, challenges become fuel. The most powerful goal-setting question isn't, what do I want to achieve? It's, who do I want to become? Because here's the truth. You don't get what you want in life. You get who you are. Change who you are, and what you can achieve changes automatically. This is why focusing on identity-based goals is so powerful. Instead of saying, I want to lose 30 pounds, you say, I am becoming someone who takes care of their body. Instead of, I want to make 6 figures, you say, I am becoming someone who creates massive value. The identity shift happens first, then the results follow. Here's your challenge. Take a goal you've been struggling to achieve and run it through the soul framework. Ask yourself, is this goal truly soulful? Does it align with my deepest values? Do I take complete ownership of the outcome? Does thinking about it make me feel unstoppable? Is it leveraged? Will achieving it make me better in other areas of life? If the answer to any of these is no, you need to reframe your goal. Don't just change what you're trying to achieve. Change why you're trying to achieve it. Connect it to something deeper. Make it about who you're becoming, not just what you're getting. And here's the key. Write down your reframed goal and read it every single day. Not because repetition creates belief, but because aligned goals create excitement, and excitement creates action. Remember, you don't achieve goals by wanting them more. You achieve goals by aligning them with who you really are. But here's what happens once you have crystal clear, emotionally aligned goals. You need to know exactly who you are and what unique value you bring to the world. Because the biggest tragedy isn't failing to achieve your goals, it's achieving goals that lead you away from your authentic path. In my next video, I'm revealing how to discover your true path when you feel completely lost. I'll show you the difference between finding your passion and creating your purpose, and why most people are looking for their path in all the wrong places. If you've ever felt like you're living someone else's life or pursuing someone else's definition of success, this next video will be your roadmap home to yourself. Hit subscribe and that notification bell, because what I'm about to share will help you stop chasing other people's dreams and start building your own. This one could change everything for you.